Welcome, lore enthusiasts! I'm your host, Tamriel Stories, and welcome to Stories of the Scrolls. Today, we will be discovering the story of the Dov Dragons. Dragons, the great beasts of Nirn. Originally hailing from Akavir and once widespread on Tamriel. Very intelligent, capable of speaking multiple languages and using their own not only to communicate, but also for combat in the form of the Thuum. Dragons are usually described as immortal children of Akatosh, the dragon god of time. Let's talk about the origins of dragons. Now, the precise origin of dragons is unknown. They are believed to be children of Akatosh, and as such are especially attuned to the flow of time itself. Alduin, the self-proclaimed firstborn of Akatosh, is believed to be the first dragon, while both Akatosh and Alduin are represented as dragons. Many scholars believe that the two are separate entities. The College of Whispers has questioned Dremora about dragons. These Dremora claim that dragons simply were and are eternal, immortal, unchanging, and unyielding. That would suggest that the dragons are closer to the Et'ada than to the animals and mortal races on Nirn. They are ageless and immortal, with their souls enduring beyond physical death. Now then, let's talk about the Dragon War, since it will be important to know this story a bit later on. After Ysgramor and his followers settled in Skyrim during the Mephic era, they brought the religion of Etmora with them, known as the Dragon Cult. Followers of this religion worshipped numerous animal totems, like the hawk, wolf, snake, owl, whale, bear, fox, and most importantly, the dragon. These animals can also be seen on the claws in the dungeons, like Big Fall's Barrow, where the combination of the claw is the combination from the door. The Etmorans regarded the dragon as head of their pantheon, and considering dragons exist in vast numbers across Tamriel and Etmora, it would eventually change into outright worship of living dragons, Alduin being chief among them. And seeing as dragons are dominating by their very nature, this suited them quite well. This also led to the radicalization of the dragon cult, and most priests who got a mask made for them. It led to these dragon priests being undead liches by the time of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Well, considering it was late Merethic era, it would be weird if they were still walking around. Then, the disappearance of the dragons. With the first era, the dragon presence has waned thanks to the Dragon War, though they would face an additional calamity. The Tsaci invasion from Akavir would bring the dragon god to Tamriel, resulting in a renewed genocide by the Tsaci. The dragon god would begin conquering Tamriel, killing dragons along the way, until only a few left. Then the Battle of Pale Pass happened, and everything with Riemann Cyrodiil also happened. You can hear about that in the Tsaci section of my video on Akavir. Link in the description and at the end of this video. While being Riemann Cyrodiil's personal god, the dragon god didn't stop the hunt for dragons, with the objective to slay them all. Late into the first era, the dragon god would construct Alduin's Wall in Skyhaven Temple to preserve their history and knowledge of dragon lore. The dragons would be all but wiped out by the time of the second era, causing the dragon god to devote themselves fully to the Riemann dynasty and becoming the Blades. Up until the events of Skyrim in the year 201 of the 4th era, dragons were virtually extinct, until Alduin emerged and started raising them from the dead. Facilitating the end of Nirn as Alduin the Firstborn of Akatosh is the World Eater. This results to the Dragon Crisis, which is the main questline of Skyrim. Dragons actually only appear in Skyrim and ESO, the Elder Scrolls Online. In Skyrim, the game, dragons can be found anywhere, just pretending to be regular encounters like wolves, bears and other wildlife, so there's really no preparing for them. But then again, they are relatively easy to take down. In reality, they're just big flying lizards. There are a lot of types of dragons. We have the regular dragons named Dragon, blood dragons, frost dragons, elder dragons, ancient dragons, and one special skeletal dragon only found in Labyrinthian during the quest Staff of Magnus, a part of the College of Winterhold questline. Now for the DLC dragons, we have the Revered Dragon and the Legendary Dragon. And then Numenex, even though we do not fight him, but he can be found in the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. Actually, it's just the skull of Numenex that we can find, and to be honest, his story has a sad ending. Let me tell you a short version. King Olaf One Eye subdued the great dragon Numenex in legendary duel Thumes and brought him back to the town of Whiterun as a captive. It was then that the keep of Dragon's Reach was rebuilt and renamed to Dragon's Reach to serve as a cage for Numenex, and his skull now still adorns the great hall right above the Jarl's throne. And here's the sad part. Paarthurnax notes that Numenex went mad due to his captivity to the point that he forgot his own name. And that is very sad. Just pretend for a moment, and I would never want this to happen to anyone, that you are held captive for so long, not being seen by anyone who is at your same level of being as an immortal dragon, and then just being held captive. Just you can't die, you're immortal, so you don't have to eat, you don't have to drink anything. You have immeasurable power inside of your being, and then just being held in captivity and isolation for so long with no talking to your kin. You just forget your own name because you're never called your own name. Because people that have you captive are not capable of saying your name. I hate to end on a sour note, but that's the reality of Skyrim. It's a bitter and harsh place. Anyway, that is the story of the dragons, or all I could fit into a timely manner for a video. If you enjoyed this video, a like is always welcome. Consider subscribing if you haven't, and let me know what topic you would like to learn about in the comments below. Until we meet again, Lord enthusiasts, Talos guide you.